funniest things on stream.
What the fuck you talking about?
You talk about the funny things you do.
It's bonkers to me that they're making this game in Game Maker 8.1 at this point in history.
Well, I think the way the mod support, for it works requires that it not be like Studio, because Studio is sandboxed and stuff, right?
Yeah, Studio is sandboxed. It cannot read or write files outside of its own folder. Why is it capturing so weird?
Why it be capturing so weird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Kitsune Zero is not the game I was thinking of. It's a prequel to the one I was thinking of.
There we go.
Because I was thinking of
it's so loud. No, Bis, oh, it's loud. Hold on. I can't hear you. It's so loud. No. Hold on.
Big old bunky chunga.
Okay.
Big old bunky chunga.
I can hear you now.
Big old. Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah. Big ol' bungy chungungus, huh?
Yeah,
the first time you launched the game.
Okay, so it turns out the game I was thinking of, which is Kitsune Tales, has not come out yet? When's that gonna be fucking done?
Click a character card to pick it. Click or hold on the player box to change skins. Well, I guess we're just gonna play as Sonic to start with.
I'm gonna subscribe to their fucking newsletter. Which is something people normally don't do. Oh, apparently this is coming to Switch. What the funkle? Yeah, I'm going to Switch.
No, it's analog stick only. Hi Sasha, we're playing Sonic Ball.
I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean.
I downloaded the wrong version? I'm playing 2.0. It might be 0.6. Why does the background scroll faster than the hills there? Look at that, that's ugly.
Elena.
Apparently this seems to be updated after the version that Sasha's working on.
That's alright, we can just like run two versions of this for different streams.
You know, for some reason I thought Sasha would be surprised that I was playing Sonic Ball. I forgot that she's the one who sent that to us. Is there no spin dashing in this?
What do you think spin dashing might do?
Go fast?
In a game like this. Yeah, but what else might it do in a game like this?
Beat enemies?
What else might it do in a game like this?
I had no idea.
Like, what things do you do in Mario games?
You run around and jump?
Oh my god, look at those. They've got the slopey slops. I'm kind of proud of them.
I don't like how they've done this parallax, because the layer that those hills are on is moving faster than the hills are, so it just looks like the ground is sliding, and it's really freaking me out.
I like how Sonic flating against them. Okay, Elena. You know, actually, I'll just let you figure it out.
Flating against the thing. You can jump over the flagpole.
I remember I used to play an older version of this, and I used to say it was unironically just the best version of Mario 1. Like, it was unironically the definitive version.
Sonic Boll. Sonic Boll. You gotta pronounce it like Boll instead of ball.
Boll. The Boll.
Oh, Susha has. It's called Boll Deluxe.
Boll Deluxe?
Yeah, and this is called Sonic Ball. Let's
go
check that out.
Boll Deluxe? What is Boll Deluxe?
Ballteam.itch.io/Boll Deluxe. It does look a little bit more put together than the version we're playing right now. There's too many versions of this game. Yeah, this is 2.0.6.
Wait a second, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Sasha's the one who linked me the game.
Uh-huh.
How did we get the wrong one if Sasha
She said she sent the wrong one the first time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It is her fault. Don't worry. Extract here.
Imagine if they made a charity shop called Bad Will.
Well, it wouldn't be a charity anymore at that point, would it?
Yeah, I guess it should be a for-profit business.
This is called 2.0.6 release, is the folder I'm looking for. The fuck did it go? I'm going to have to use the search feature to find why is it disappear? Why is it like this? I'm gonna spew in the cup. I'm gonna spew in so many cups there won't be any cups left to spew in.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, all the cups are going to be full of spew now. Chroma says that Walmart is Badwell.
It works.
There it is. Boll Deluxe 206. So it's not called Sonic Ball anymore now, it's called Boll Deluxe.
Well, I guess they probably want to not attract attention to it.
Oh, and it's loud again. Oh, hold on. It's loud. It's loud. Holy shit, it's loud. Ah! Okay. The parallax was doing the thing again, but even worse. Looks like this is the first time you launched the game. Looks like this is the first time we launch your mom into space.
Elena, how would you feel if I launched your mom into space?
Solmari? You can play as Solmari? He has that weird fucked up run animation.
Oh my god, we have Wario! I gotta win!
How do I get out of this?
Amy's a Sonic skin? Play with the Amy skin!
I can't pick any. I'm stuck. Why is that player 2? What the fuck is happening? I can't get out of this.
No, I think there might be. I don't know what the.
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what that was.
Are you okay?
No. Well, we finally have another entry for a Sonic fan game series.
Is this a Sonic fan game or is it a Mario fan game?
Well, we only have a series called Sonic Fan Games, so this is going in there. Also, yeah, look, the objects don't follow the parallax, and it's really pissing me the fuck off. They're just like sliding across the ground. I hate that.
I think it's funny. I think it's really funny.
Oh, it looks like the version we were playing was a newer update than this one. Because there was like a different skin for this available and everything.
No, I think it might be. I think it might be a compatibility thing. Like,
so we're playing an old version now.
No, because we shouldn't have just thrown ourselves into this. This was a bad idea.
You think? What do you think? What's a compatibility thing?
The background here looks newer.
You think that looks newer? It's got less fancy parallax going on though.
Yeah, but it's also just better art. So I think they like looked at what they had before and were like, okay, this sucks. Let's do something better. Like, nothing's sliding anymore, is it?
It's still sliding on the menu screen.
Oh my god, Elena, fucking get in your lane, wherever it may be, and then stay there. Also, you can spin dash now.
What do you mean by lane?
You're Lena.
I'm Elena.
You're Elena. You're Elena. Na 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 na.
This is the newest version?
Elena.
Okay, Sasha says this is the most recent version. This is from November last year.
No Ben Boyd.
Oh yeah, I can spin dash now. How did you know?
Well, yeah, because you just can't do it when you're small.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Mario can't break bricks when he's small. It's the same sort of thing.
That's weird.
God, the slope
It'd be like if Mario couldn't run when he's small.
No, it wouldn't. It's not equivalent.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so confused. What the fuck did I just do? Huh? Why are we in Ball Land now?
Elena, when
what
ball
the fuck
is
happened?
ball. Elena, when ball
This is like
ball.
that one Pac-Man game. I forget the name of it now. Yeah, Pack and Roll. Can't believe I forgot the name of a Pac-Man game that you remembered. This ball is freaking me out because it's like in like a different resolution to the rest of everything. Like, why does it look so different? Why does it look like that? What's going on here? Pick a lane and says Chroma.
I wish I could make games this good.
You can, and you do.
Nah.
Have you seen Cute Dash?
Yes.
That game looks. It's not. No, it isn't.
That's a garbage.
I was thinking while I was writing my blog post that had the Cute Dash stuff in it. I was like, damn, Cute Dash looks so great. It's really gonna like overshadow Gray Area. It's really gonna overshadow the Gray Area gifs I'm posting with it. It looks so much better than Gray Area.
Absolute used hogwash.
No. You make great games, Bis. They're even better than mine. So I'm always happy to get you to help me work on mine.
I make good gifts. That's the difference.
I don't know why you think that, but okay.
I appreciate the support, both of you. When I make a finished game, we'll see what people think.
We're gonna finish Twinkle Gift, okay?
Okay.
I promise to help you work on that.
I hope Cass wants to help a little bit as well. Like, I'm hoping that Cass gives some input on, like, making it more of an actual, like, mechanically viable thing, and you give me some input on, like, presentation.
And I hope I can help you make it more efficient, too, because I know you want to potentially help with that. Look at this, this is great. This is a great activity that Sonic can partake in.
You know what's funny? An old version of Sonic Ball actually inspired Cute Dash a lot.
Oh.
Yeah,
because
you know...
that was actually a pal.
You didn't notice the coins that were leading you down here?
No, I just jumped and I was like, oh no, I'm going down a pit, and then I noticed the coins and I was like, okay, good, we're good.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're a little bit funny, and you know?
You're a little bit of a poopy little fairy that smells like garbage.
Fuck you!
You're a little bit of a little poopy fairy.
So can we try, like, every character? Like, can we do a full playthrough as, like, Sonic, and then... I don't know, to do, like,
try the other one. Yeah, I figured we'd try... We'd try out some more characters.
Ah! Oh, no! Oh, there's ground there, that's good. Why is the ground there?
I don't know.
What? Oh, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. In fact, let's not look at a horse in general.
Let's not poop a pants in our garbage disposal.
Do you know Mario 1 is my favorite classic Mario game?
Yeah, you've talked about that.
It's just very weighty in a way, like, you can feel the girth of Mario's dumpy every moment.
Oh. Can you feel the girth of my dumpy? I
would like to, but I'm not in Alabama.
I'm not in Alabama either, you little poopy fairy that smells.
I'm not poopy!
Well, you won't be poopy if we fill you with poofum.
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 I'm so full of poofum.
You got the poofum in there. The fuck is wrong with that Koopa? That Koopa's busy living its worst life. But you're really amused right now, aren't you?
I just really love the word poo-poo.
Poo-poo that you accidentally created.
It's the way you say it. Oh, wow. Basic platforming, am I right?
You accidentally created the word poofoom and you love it so much.
I love the word poofoom. Poofoom. Top 10 Poofoom vendors. Number 1. The Poofoom vendor reading this. Number 2.
Mr. Krabs.
Vendor smelling this. Mr. Squidward. Mr. Squidward.
Bis, what if you like?
Poofoom.
No. What if you met me in real life and it turned out that I just look exactly like Mr. Krabs in real life?
I'd be like, wow. I'm not even upset. That's the most high-level catfishing I've ever seen in my life. How do you hide the fact that you're like a cartoon crab?
All images that you've seen of me have been AI generated. It's all been very sophisticated.
This has all been an elaborate way of getting money out of me.
You wouldn't give money to Mr. Krabs in real life?
SpongeBob boy, you gotta help me. I'm an e-girl on the internet. and the AI service I use for my face is down.
all the simps I've catfished are going to stop sending me money! Oh my god.
But Mr. Crab, Mr. Krabs, how much money could you possibly be earning from that? You don't understand, boy! I'm not an e-girl like this!
The Krusty Krab isn't profitable!
I'm not an e-girl like this! He like, traces out the outline of a big, titty, mummy, goth GF. I'm an e-girl like this!
What does he trace? For the one that he's like... No, he said he's not like that. What's the one that he is like?
It's I don't know, like, a thin person, probably. First one. And the second one is probably like... The second one is probably like, I don't know, like a... I don't know, people on the internet... I don't know, whatever's unattractive, I guess. The second one looks like Squidward for some reason. The third one is just the big titty guppy mummy GS.
What kind of an e-girl am I?
Dead.
Wow.
Seriously though, you're like, You were like, are slightly goth, but like, you don't go hard on it. You're not mummy, that's for certain.
Damn, I'm disappointed now.
I'm sorry, you just... It's a lot
I could
of
be a mummy if I wanted to be.
Okay, get your fucking... Where's your fucking 4x4?
4x4?
Yeah, you know, that's what all the mummies drive. All the yummy mummies.
I thought they drive like an SUV.
That's the same thing in Yankee Doodle dipshit language. Elena.
I thought a 4x4 is like a Jeep. The fuck is it, the Triforce?
4x4 just means like a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
I thought maybe it would be like a truck. Like a pickup truck.
No, well, there's a lot of pickup trucks that aren't 4-wheel drive.
The music here is really something.
Mothers are known for loving fast food deals.
It's kind of impressive they pulled this off in Game Maker 8.1.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'd struggle to do this in studio. I probably could, but I'd struggle. I need to learn a 3D engine, but I'm just a little poop. Just a little worthless poop. And also, I hate
tried to get you into Godot, but you always shit and fart real hard when it comes to that.
Well, I mean, like, you know, I feel like Garfield, in Garfield 34, John buys a multivitamin. You know, he gets like a multivitamin from Goodwill that has shit on it. And Garfield, instead of like a Lasaga, and Garfield gets really angry about this, you know?
I see.
Oh, yeah, Chroma, it's so outdated that, like, they dropped the entire numbered thing, made a version called Studio.
Fuck me.
And then,
then they started numbering Studio.
Yeah, so they stopped numbering and started numbering again.
There's Game Maker Studio 1.4 and Game Maker Studio 2. Also, yeah, there was Game Maker Studio 8, then they made 8.1. Then they made Studio, and then it was Studio 1.4. And then it was Studio 2. That's what we're on right now.
I think Nickelodeon, right?
I don't have Studio 2, partially because they made it into a subscription service, and I fucking hate that.
I bought it before it went subscription, so I'm kind of lucky on that front.
Yeah, I didn't have money back before that point.
I mean, I say lucky, I don't like to. It sucks. I only use it just
It's got a lot of features that look useful. Like, its tile system is greatly improved. And the room editor is improved. Like I like the look of a lot of the features.
Well, I'm gonna start making my own room editors for games anyway.
Also, its UI looks very, very similar to like every other IDE instead of looking like Game Maker anymore.
Well, that's the reason I liked Game Maker, is because it's what I knew. That's
they're trying to look more professional. They're trying to like become legit. Cause I remember years ago, Game Maker had a reputation for just being like a thing that like amateurs use, like kids play around with.
Oh, who fucking cares?
So they're trying to like.
Undertale is a Game Maker game. Who cares?
they're trying to distance themselves from their old reputation.
I think they should.
They're trying to become really serious.
I think they should slam their head in a car door.
I slammed my penis in the car door. You slammed your penis in the car door.
Oh, I'm getting word. Apparently Harmony got Studio 2 before it went subscription as well.
Yeah, she does. Rad. That's how I know as much as I do about it, because I've watched her fiddle around with it a couple times.
But yeah, I think Studio 1 is like the peak of Game Maker, and it will never get any better. And I will never learn anything else.
I don't know, it has some issues.
My
biggest issue is the room editor. You cannot, like, you cannot easily select multiple objects and move them. And also, you can't copy and paste. When you copy and paste an object, part of what you're copying and pasting is its X and Y coordinates. So you can't copy and paste something somewhere else. You have to copy and paste it and then move it. And it pisses me off. The room editor is so inefficient.
You're inefficient.
Well, thanks. The room editor is greatly improved in 2. That's one of the main reasons I would want it. The other thing that's keeping me away from it though is that they really extremely nerfed the 3D in Studio 2.
It's pathetic.
I don't really know why they did that.
Well, it's because everybody was like, your 3D in Game Maker sucks, you should just use Unity. So then they were like, well, I guess it sucks, we'll just get rid of it. Which is like
they didn't get rid of it, but it's just like, it's even less documented and everything now.
It's just silly. It's just a complete silly thing to do.
Like you can still do you can still do all the same 3D stuff, but it's harder now. God damn it. So like if I was porting my games over to Studio 2, the 3D stuff would be a massive pain in the ass to try and fix.
So I guess
But we're going to have to at some point if we ever want my games to go on consoles.
At that point,
like if we want to put it on the Switch, we gotta get Studio 2.
A lot of things I think could stand to almost just be replaced with like pre-rendered assets that get the same point across. Like okay, listen. I know you're gonna poop and fart and shit and cum over this, right? But like, I think sometimes you've got to lean into whatever the strengths of whatever you're working on are, right? And if you have to go somewhere where 3D is harder, right? Then
like Pizza Time would suffer if we had to pre-render the pizza ball. A lot of how the pizza ball works is because it is 3D rendered. Just wouldn't be the same.
I think, well, that's the thing, is just you gotta just lean into something else.
I wouldn't want, like, it would just like, I would be making a worse version of the game. Basically. Like, there's no two ways around it. It would just be a worse version of the game.
If you insist. Oh, wait, we could do one playthrough but keep swapping. I didn't know you could pick the level. This is good. I know, that's how you're changing to Tails now of all times. It's quite an interesting choice on your part.
Huh?
I couldn't help but notice that you're changing to Tails just about now.
Well, cause I got a game over.
Oh!
I died. So I was like, okay, well I can just pick the next character along then. Look at this tiny baby. Tiny boy.
I think rolling across a line of blocks is...
I've looked away at just the wrong moment.
buffoon.
I am not
You
a buffoon.
buffoon.
I'm not a buffoon.
No, I said buffoon.
Okay. Yeah, if we move to Studio 2, we would have to put in the effort to restore the 3D stuff properly, because I'm not compromising on that. The 3D stuff is too important.
Is buffoon like an invigorating spray? Okay, you know what? If we ever make an RPG, that's an item now.
Well, what about electric prune juice?
Well, no, because electric prune juice would up your magic meter.
Okay.
Would like give you extra HP.
What if I give you extra HP?
I would go, wow, thank you.
Wait, Tails really makes this game easy, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, earlier on I was saying about Astro Boy, right?
Uh-huh.
I think I would like to, I think, like, I'm probably gonna take inspiration from the game's combat in something at some point.
I think something I would really add to Astro Boy Omega Factor is the ability to duck. It really bugged me sometimes that I couldn't duck.
I don't think I like Tails in this game.
Oh.
Like, they seem very unengaging to play, I'm sorry.
It's like what people always say about Kirby, it's like, oh, well, you can just float over the level.
No, but the difference is that in Kirby, it's like, floating over everything is, like, sufficiently slow enough that it's like, de-incentivized. And with the level design...
I remember there being somebody on the Nintendo Life forums who always said that about Kirby. It's like, Kirby's too easy because you can just float over everything. And apparently that's literally how he played the game. Like, he would just float over everything because that was the easiest way.
I think
and then he'd complain about it.
I think one thing... This always reminds me of this one thing I heard about with Friday Night Funkin', right?
Mm-hmm.
Where there's a divide in the Friday Night Funkin' modding scene, right? Where, people who are like not big on rhythm games in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love having anti-spam, right? Like anti-spam is like if you mash keys too much, you lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it just goes, oh, you pressed a key when there was nothing coming, lose health or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, casuals who aren't big on like rhythm games love having that, right? Because to them, the challenge of a rhythm game is beating the song. But to all the people who are used to like hardcore rhythm games, they tend to remove that feature in their mods, right? Because the reason they play rhythm games is mostly about the accuracy percent. So to them, it's like, who cares if you can just cheat and win the song? Your score's gonna suck anyway. So it doesn't matter, you know?
Seems funny that they would outright remove it, though, because you'd think they would never run into the problem anyway.
Well, like, I think you gotta remember, like, some Friday Night Funkin' mods actively rewrite, like, huge swaths of the engine, basically. It's kind of almost funny.
They made the underwater theme into, like, this weird big band version I don't really care for that much. It's like the wrong vibes.
Let me have a listen.
It's like jazzy.
I like the underground theme, though. That one slaps. Slaps my entire ass.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, that was the same person, by the way, who, didn't like the Wii Classic Controller Pro because it had handles on it, and so it was no longer retro.
Hey, Lena, next time you're changing characters, go back to 1-1 and go left, apparently.
I see.
Something that we've got as a tip-off from an anonymous tipster.
Couldn't have been Sasha, could it?
No. Sasha has never tipped anything, ever. Sasha has to abide by Alabama law, and thus cannot tip. No fly tipping, no cow tipping, no
the recent trend of people referring to things as what do you mean by recent?
Oh, no. It's the trend of referring to things as retro sarcastically.
Oh?
Like, people just, people, like, you know those, like, GIFs where it's, like...
You can go in that pipe.
Oh. Huh. It's weird.
Wait, what?
Is there a soundtrack picker, when you, like, select the level?
I don't know.
Because on other versions of Boll, that was a feature.
I didn't see it. It could be there.
Well, yeah, Chroma, there's like... Well, maybe we're talking about different things, but there's been a thing recently of people just going, like, so retro. Over, like, you know, poor attempts at being retro.
What are you talking... Like, can you give an... Were you gonna give an example? You said something about GIFs?
People who make those Mario GIFs where, like, they animate it by hand, and it's like little Mario, and he doesn't conform to the pixel grid, and then he gets a mushroom, and he just scales upwards ×2. You know, those sorts of things.
I have never seen that, no. Oh, you're using the word retro to mean, like, cool?
Huh. That's kind of funkiness.
I have not seen that. Did you see the Wallace from Wallace and Gromit that Sasha drew from memory last night?
Yeah, I saw that. It looks kind of young to me. Looks like a young Wallace. Yeah.
She tried, she like restarted that drawing several times. She was straining and grunting with all of her might, trying to remember the appearance of Wallace.
Really?
Yeah.
I sometimes
she was like, it was like, what? How big is his nose? Does he have a nose?
Oh my god, I got good news.
Yeah.
According to Keith John Stack, one of the best artists of our time.
No, one of the worst ones.
It's only
the only one worse is Jason Lupus.
It's only 19 days until we get Sonic Origins Plus.
Wow. Are you gonna buy that for me so I can stream it?
Am I gonna buy it for you?
Yeah.
Am I gonna just ask you? Maybe.
Because if nobody buys it for me, I'm probably not playing it.
I was talking to Callie and Stella earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was saying I love the Leslie and Brienne comic that's just like one page. And it's just them in their bed at night in like their room that's like filthy, right? I hate to mention the fact that it's filthy, just in case you didn't guess that.
Yeah,
but they're in their room.
Fucking house is fucking filthy.
Yeah, but they're in their filthy house in bed, right? And they're like, oh, good night, Leslie, good night, Brienne, and then Leslie leans over to turn the laptop off, and she's like, good night, Vinny Vine Sauce.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, that's so real.
That's real.
No, Elena, that used to be us, basically. Is we'd be on a call till late, right? And you would sleep with Vinny Vine Sauce, like, playing in the background, right?
I was gonna say, you better be careful how you word that.
No, but then, I don't know, it's just so real.
Eventually I just ended up just listening to other things.
It amazes me that Keith Stack is apparently, like, not even a woman. Apparently, he's just some guy, but he's managed to, like, create every lesbian couple I've ever met in comic form.
Well, see, good cishet guys, like, can just relate with lesbians.
I guess that makes sense,
you know?
Yeah.
They have similar interests.
Good night, Vinny Vine Sauce. I loved the arc where they're like, they had a neighbor move in who was like a rant owner. And I was so happy when he was just kind of a chill guy. It was so cool. It was so nice to have him just
like how they just reused this background from Super Mario All-Stars for this one. They didn't need to make their own. This one's already perfect.
It's kind of a shame because this one sucks, to be honest.
What?
It looks like utter shit.
I love it. I love the stupid portrait of himself that Bowser has in his castle, apparently.
I'm sorry, I think it looks like diarrhea dog shit.
I think you smell like diarrhea dog shit.
I think your mom smells like your dad.
What the fuck?
I think your dad smells like Stan Lee's taint.
The fuck is going on? What is this stream?
I think Stan Lee's taint smells like
I don't need to know what you think Stan Lee's taint smelled like.
Do you ever think about the fact that they stole Stan Lee's blood?
Yeah, I know they did. Yeah.
Oh god.
A big shout out to the Sonic Ball devs for not giving Tails blue shoes, by the way.
Sasha, I know you're listening to the stream somewhere. Draw Shadow from memory.
Cool!
Draw Shadow the Hedgehog from memory. But you have to, specifically you have
She's
to
not
draw
listening,
him.
she just walked into the room.
No! No!
She's headed outside. Also, Crumb apparently doesn't know about the Stanley blood stealing.
Yeah, well, Stanley was getting... is he alive still? I think he's dead.
No,
right?
he died a few years ago.
Yeah, so basically, while he was still alive, I think one of the people who, like he was getting sort of old and losing it a bit, right?
Uh-huh.
And one of his, like,
Hello,
people
Fidget.
who helped... One of the people who helped him manage stuff or whatever, right? Forged consent forms for Stanley's blood to be taken so they could be used for a promotion, where they used his blood to make paint. And then signed objects with his blood paint.
The fuck? This is... Okay. I knew that they took his... I didn't know what it was for.
Yeah, it's to make
I know he was, like, abused by his, like, caretakers, basically, and towards the end of his life.
It is quite upsetting.
Because they knew that, like, I think they stole, like, other stuff from him, you know? Like, to, like, sell? I've heard a lot of, like, times where that kind of stuff has happened. Usually, like, just among families, but, like, especially there was incentive to do that here, considering how famous he was and everything. You know. Look at that Bowser sprite. Oh, he's got the tail. Thank you, Tails, but our princess is in another castle.
He's actually 10 hours in.
This is Super Mario 64 music.
Oh, let me have a look.
Fire Tails. Fire Tails shoots bombs. Yes, the snow music from Super Mario 64. Whoopsie.
Super Mario 64 DS is so cool.
I think they should have had Tails throw his fake rings. A lot of people don't like Super Mario. Like, Super Mario 64 DS has a terrible reputation nowadays.
I think those people should suck my entire taint.
And it's always just because of the controls.
The control.
That's always the reason cited for it being bad.
I think
like people refuse to play it because the controls are so bad.
Play it with the touchscreen.
That's why people are like, we want them to make this. They want them to remake it again and include all the Super Mario 64 DS stuff on a system with an analog stick.
I mean, I'd probably like that. Let's be real. I would probably be into that.
I think playing it on a 3DS is good enough, personally.
But it doesn't. It's fake.
It's still. I was gonna say it's still only 8 directions, but it's like easier to like move between them. Oh, it feels better.
64 is kind of like a little bit ass. It's a little bit stinky. You know what you know, in my opinion, the best feeling 3D Mario is?
People think that Super Mario 64, like people, like there's a lot of people who believe Super Mario 64, like the original, is like a perfect game. the movement system is like perfect. I was like, I think Kazuya Manuar was one of the people saying that. He was like, oh yeah, they nailed 3D platformers their first try. Like, it's just perfect. That was in his video where he was fixing issues with it. Like, he like really emphasized that he thought they were all like small issues that would just really like make the game even more perfect by adjusting them.
Fuck off, Sunshine's better. Sunshine is like okay, so I think the moveset of 64 is better, right? But like in terms of just like feel, Sunshine is fucking majestic.
I enjoy the flood jets in Sunshine and how you can kind of just get anywhere you want with them. The precision of them was nice. We kind of talk about 64, always makes you feel like the Joker. I mean, people are like that about Ocarina of Time as well, although that one's not just 3D like, they're not saying it's the best game of its genre, they're just saying that it's like the most perfect game that was ever made.
I grew up...
There's people who legitimately believe that.
I grew up reading Nintendo magazines and looking at Nintendo forums, and you know what? The fucking, like... Nintendo is like the America of gaming, right?
Oh.
It has just successfully implanted its own mythology into the zeitgeist.
I see.
Like,
there's like no other games I can think of from like other companies or anything, like, or even other Nintendo games where people are like that adamant that they're like perfect, you know?
Oh, I watched a video recently, right?
I don't know why it's those... Like, I don't know why Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time get that reputation, but really nothing else does.
I watched a video, right, about Ocarina of Time and why it's considered one of the best games of all time, right? And this person was, like, trying to actually answer academically, right? And they mentioned... And I don't think I managed to watch it all before falling asleep, but there was some ideas in there which were interesting, right? Like, they said, number one, it might be the fact that it doesn't have a gimmick helps, right?
I see. I think Ocarina of Time... Because, like, I do think Ocarina of Time is great. I love that game, but...
Can I finish, please?
Yeah?
Okay, so what they were basically saying, right, is... Like, Wind Waker, right? Wind Waker is Ocarina of Time, but with sailing and with cell shading, right? In a sense. In some way, right?
Twilight Princess is that, but you have the wolf.
Yeah, and because of that, they all feel, like, derivative in some way. Whereas Ocarina of Time just feels like the archetypical one. It feels like the most baseline, this is an epic adventure. Also, they mentioned, Ocarina of Time is incredibly self-serious. It, like, compared to, like, a lot of other games, it is, like... it is both very... It's very cheesy, right?
Yeah, it's got a lot of silly things.
But, like, it never, like, undermines itself. It never breaks the fourth wall. It acts as if all of its serious bits are absolutely 100% serious, right? And that fact that it doesn't undermine itself might... You know, it sort of treats itself as if it's, like,
well, I have to disagree with you there,
stories ever.
By the way, Chroma, because I love all of the Doom games. I think they're great. I think Doom is one of my favorite series. I love them so much. In fact, they're the only FPS games that I really enjoy, for the most part. There's like maybe like a couple others. But I like Doom. Doom is great.
I don't know. I don't think I agree, Chroma, to be honest. Like,
I love it. Has such like a it's like it was supposed to be like cool and badass and everything, but now I think it has more of a quaint aesthetic to it, and that's kind of what I enjoy about it. The old ones, at least. I have a feather.
Wait, oh my god, wait, there's feathers in this game?
It lets you do a little pshoom!
Oh, this is so funny! Look at them go! Oh my god, this outfit for Tails is so cute! Oh, look at him!
I'm glad you're enjoying.
Baby pilot boy! Oh, baby pilot boy! I've got to salvage Cute Dash at some point and finish it. Like, I know that, like, I'm kind of, like, not as confident in it as I used to be, but, like...
I like that all the... Oh, go on.
I think sometimes I just see something like Tails with a little pilot suit, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what? There's just some inherent value just to adding things to the world, you know? Because, like, so many fucking fan games don't really... They just remix stuff that already exists, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this game put Tails in a little pilot suit. And that is fundamentally more valuable. Also, you can still do the dash of the Fire Flower, so I'm starting to wonder if, like, maybe...
Well, you can do it repeatedly with the...
Oh, okay.
With the thing.
But yeah, it's just sometimes nice just to add things into existence, you know? Also, they're changing the color of Tails' shoes. When are you gonna shit yourself? The feather made them green.
Well,
the Fire Flower made them brown.
Like, there's no problem there.
I don't know. Is there no problem there? I don't know.
The problem is when people make the shoes blue and they're like, this is better. This is how it should be.
I think I'm starting to get more... The blue shoes grow on me more all the time.
No.
No, okay. When Sonic has a car in the classic games, it's always a red car, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Tails gets his own plane, it's blue. I just feel like the thing is like, and I've said this before, right? Okay. Sonic is inherently somebody who's calm and collected, right? But he seeks thrills. So he's blue, wearing red. Tails is somebody who is sort of warm and earnest and like a little bab, right? But he wants to be cool like Sonic, so he wears the blue.
This level seems mostly unchanged so far. This is just 4-1 as is.
I just feel like the red is just not... like, the red just never feels interesting on him, you know?
Why is the game so laggy now? It's like running so slow. You notice that?
Oh no, you've reached the limits of the ball. Maybe there's a memory leak.
Maybe. It's definitely gotten slow.
Maybe this is Tails' secret stand ability.
It's definitely something with just the game, though, because my computer is not suffering. The stream isn't suffering or anything.
Weird. Well, at some point we need to try another character anyway, so I guess you could restart and see if that fixes things.
But Tails makes the game so easy.
Elena...
It's so nice. I barely have to think about anything.
Elena,
but I was gonna say with Doom, I really like that all the characters were done like with like real models that were then had pictures taken of them and scanned in. I think that's really charming.
Ow, my little ears.
Ow, my little bare flap of skin.
I'm just imagining like a little bearskin rug on you.
I can't pause.
Just attached.
I can't pause the game.
Oh,
it won't let me get out.
Oh no, this is a creepy.
Oh, I can press escape.
You can press escomp.
Escompy.
Oh, Sonic Ball's been going great.
Time for Knuckles.
Knuckly.
So we'll go to World 1-1 and see the thing.
I was thinking, something really annoys me about Knuckles, right? So you know how, like, whenever they draw Sonic from the side, it's like they always simplify the way his quills look? You know, they don't...
The fuck was that? Is this a reference to I Want to Be the Guy or something?
Yeah, it's a reference to I Want to Be the Guy. It's a reference to I Want to Be the Guy.
Oh, instead of spin dashing, Knuckles, digs.
Wait, you're quitting?
Yeah, because I didn't want to play 1-1. I wanted to go back to World 4-1.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I was saying, whenever Sonic is drawn from the side, right, they always give him, like, the 3 quills, right?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that with Knuckles, they don't do that.
What do they do?
Well,
I think I gotta restart the whole game, because see if that helps the lag.
Yeah. They tend to draw Knuckles, like, Knuckles tends to get drawn more 3D. And it just kind of irritates me. And that's actually one of the things I tried to address, at least a little, in my, like, Oh god, do you remember, like, what was it called? Fuck. Do you remember...
Do you remember? The 21st night of September?
Sonic Roller MB?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I think I was kind of trying to go for with that.
Okay, I think I didn't quite hear what you were saying about the quills thing.
So, okay, are you listening this time?
I'm trying.
So, when people try to make Sonic... When they're drawing Sonic, right, okay? They try to make his quills just like the 3, you know? Like, if there's any more that should be visible, they hide them, you know? And they pose them so you mostly just see the 3, the silhouette, right? But people don't do that with Knuckles as much. Like, they tend to draw Knuckles, like, much more 3D, I think. It just kind of irritates me.
I don't get it. I'm trying so hard to understand what you're saying.
I don't... Okay.
I don't get it.
How many spines does Sonic have on his head?
No idea.
Guess.
I don't know. 4?
Do you not have a mental... Oh wait, don't you have aphantasia or something?
Huh?
Are you the one who has aphantasia? I know somebody I know does.
What's aphantasia?
Well, you can't imagine things in your head.
No, visually. I'm the opposite of that. Everything for me is visual.
Okay, no, yeah, that's... Wait, no, somebody could have both of those, couldn't they?
Huh?
Because aphantasia isn't about not having visual input, it's about not being able to summon it from nothing.
No, I mean, like, everything in my brain is visual.
Okay. Who the fuck is aphantasia, then?
I don't know, I know somebody with that. But it's not somebody you know.
Okay, anyway.
They were always talking about how difficult it is to, like, make things. Because they have these ideas, but they, like, they can't make them themselves because they can't, like, imagine it. And like, I don't quite even understand how they even come up with something in the first place then.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It obviously works somehow, but not in the way that I can intuit, based on how my brain works.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try and explain this again, right? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sonic has 6 spines on his head, right?
Okay.
He has like 2 on each side, and then in the middle he has 2 that are offset upwards.
I only remember the 2 on each side, that's why I said 4.
Oh. But yeah.
So if I had tried to draw Sonic from memory, it would have ended up kind of funny looking, I guess.
Yeah. But when people draw Sonic, right, okay, they simplify him into having 3 spines, right? Vertically, and that's it. Because it's like a simplified silhouette, right?
I see.
And I think that when people draw Knuckles, they should use the same principle, but just point them down rather than outwards, right? But they don't. People go out their way to, like, draw Knuckles' head with, like, a lot of depth and a lot of, like, detail a lot of the time. Whereas with Sonic, they would
Knuckles got the feather and he gets his little hat.
get his little hat.
You can fly extra good now. Oh, that was amazing what I just did there. Did you see that?
I'm watching. You're going through the warp pipe. Did I miss it?
Yeah, it was before the warp pipe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's how I got to the warp pipe. Where I just bashed through everything.
Oh my god, he's wearing the hat! Oh
yeah,
my god, he's wearing the hat!
I told you.
He's wearing the hat! He's wearing the hat!
I told you I got the feather and now he wears the hat.
I love how Knuckles wore a hat once, and the fan base has never got over it.
Yeah, to the point where he like wears the hat in like official stuff again now sometimes.
Yeah. Do you want to watch Sonic OVA with me at some time? I keep trying to get that going, but like, oh my god,
I don't know what that is.
The fucking wall. It's the thing where he gets his hat from.
Oh.
It's a movie. It's the first Sonic movie.
Wasn't there something else we were gonna? Oh yeah, Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah, we were gonna watch Battle of Gods, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Sonic OVA Knuckles Who Can Fly. Scissorine.
The OVA was apparently a pilot to try and see if they could get a full anime series going, and I'm so sad it didn't work.
I see.
Oh god, could you imagine the timeline where we got a proper Sonic anime? I feel bad for Sonic as a series, because like, it feels like... It has this weird thing, right, where like... It works best as a widget series, I think.
A widget series?
TV tropes used... Yeah, TV tropes used to use this phrase. A widget series is like something that feels very much like a certain region, but isn't actually that popular in that region.
I see.
Like,
What's the word widget mean in this context, then I wonder?
I don't know why it's called that, but they use Katamari as an example, right? Like, Katamari is a very Japanese thing,
it feels,
predominantly.
Yeah, it feels extremely Japanese.
Yeah, but it's mostly liked by people in the West, apparently.
Oh, huh.
And
I wouldn't have expected that, because it's like, it's niched here as well.
I don't know, maybe I'm like misunderstanding, or like misquoting or whatever, right? But my point is, Sonic's like a weird series, right? Because like, I think that the Japanese elements of it are very key to its success, but also, it's not a thing. It's also, but it's like a Japanese interpretation of very Western ideas, right?
Mm.
And as a result, it's not actually that popular in Japan compared to the rest of the world.
I see.
But then, and then what happens is you end up with a situation where, like, part of the reason they want to
just smashing through everything as Knuckles.
Yeah. But it's, like, interesting, because Sonic Boom, part of the idea was they wanted to, like, have a branch of the series done by, like, Western industry talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Boom was never going to be popular no matter what they did, right?
Ooh, look at this level.
Oh, the way the stars gleam on the stream is kind of great.
Yeah, they do that in the game too.
I wonder if they've just like got a background that's like scaled down, and they're using the coarseness of the interpolation to pull this off.
It'd be funny.
Oh my god, Elena, that'd be so genius. Wait, why do the stars parallax but the moon doesn't? What the fuck?
Because the moon's farther away. Oh wait, no, you're right. The star shouldn't parallax either. Yeah, wait a minute. Huh? Homer says, wait, Biss, I don't remember. Are you a Sonic X disliker?
Okay, so here's my take on Sonic X, right? I tried to get into the original version of Arrow, like, a little bit ago, right?
You're a Sonic Underground disliker.
No, okay. So Sonic X, right, is better than SatAM, as far as I'm concerned. It's better than Adventures of...
Sonic and the Amazing Mirror?
It's better...
Oh, the slowdown is real.
I consider it better than, like, all the, like, Western cartoons, right?
Oh, the slowdown is real.
But, like, I think it does suffer a bit, because, like, it's an anime trying to not be an anime, right? So its art style kind of looks a bit ugly in some ways, and I don't know. And then also, like, it suffers from, like, then it's like in a worst of both worlds situation, right? Because like they actively tried to make it look less anime for an international audience, I believe. But then to placate the Japanese audience, they put in like a surrogate character for the audience because apparently people over there don't like projecting onto animals for some reason. So like those combination of elements kind of suck, right? And I don't like the fact that it's a two.
There are no furries in Japan, is what you're telling me?
It's like less mainstream. That's all I know. Or like, okay, I don't know about actual furry stuff because that's different, but like.
Okay, I was mostly just joking anyway.
I don't like the fact that it's a two-world setup, but like, I think it has, and I don't like the fact that it's incredibly low budget as well. That's another problem that hamstrings it, right? But I do want to get back to it and hope it picks up at some point. Like, I think it's probably good. Like, it seems to me less inherently interesting than OVA was. But it's better than like all the Western cartoons. That's how I'd rate it, I guess. It's like the midpoint. It's like C tier. In fact, 1 second. I'm gonna do my Sonic animation tier list right now. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the tiers. Okay, so we have S tier, A tier, B tier.
How about the one where it's like, win the race, just win the race?
D tier. Okay.
You've got to win the race.
And then actually, 1 second. We need one more, so that's like, and then E tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in C tier we have Sonic X. I would say. Okay, I would put Sonic Underground.
Sonic Underground. The only thing I remember from that is the fucking exploding robot baby. And just how bizarre it looks.
Yeah, that's kind of oof. I put Sonic Underground in E. I put Sonic X in C.
Oh, Knuckles can just break things.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is in D tier. Sat AM, D tier as well.
Chroma loves the exploding robot baby. Isn't it so good?
I'm gonna put Sonic. I'm gonna put Sonic Movie 2, right?
Apparently there's characters to unlock in this by going to the Minus World and by getting all the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
I think they included the Minus World.
Sonic Movie 2 is in B tier for me.
What's A tier for you? Anything?
Sonic OVA.
Oh.
Sonic OVA is in A tier.
Was it actually called Sonic OVA, or is it just what we call it?
No, we just call it that because it was originally an OVA, an original video animation.
Was it just called Sonic or something?
Yeah.
I see.
I have put Knuckles Prologue, the animation that's a prequel to Frontiers, in S tier.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Mania Adventures goes in B.
Oh, I know what's going in the lowest tier.
What?
Sonic Prime. We didn't even end up finishing watching that. We had such a bad time with it.
I don't know, honestly.
You don't know.
Maybe okay, and I feel like maybe it.
I'd put that in the lowest. In my if I was making a tier list, that would go in mine. I haven't even seen everything. I know that one's going in the lowest tier. What about the Team Sonic Racing cartoons?
That's going in D tier.
I know what else is gonna go at the bottom is those Sonic Colors remastered cartoons, where Sonic is like the biggest asshole in the entire world. For some reason.
I was wondering,
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Sonic Nose?
I have a hot take.
Uh-huh.
That's actually going in C.
Really? Why are those in C for you?
It has one shitty piece of characterization, right?
Uh-huh.
But like, okay, so Team Sonic Racing went into D tier, right?
Uh-huh.
I think that one just kind of sucks for everybody. It's like just bad, I think.
Really? I remember thinking they were fine.
Well, it just, I don't know, it's like, okay, so the thing is, okay, right?
I just thought you wouldn't like it because you didn't like Team Sonic Racing in the first place.
Well, Team Sonic Racing sucks, but like...
I didn't think it sucked. I had a lot of fun with that game.
I feel like Team Sonic Racing, like, sells every character, like, relies on comedy that, like, makes all the characters look worse, right?
I see.
Whereas Sonic Colors Ultimate characterizes Sonic a bit bad, so it's not as bad. It has one sin rather than many.
Huh.
Yeah, because like Team Sonic Racing, they make Shadow out. They make Shadow out to be a piece of shit for no reason. They make Knuckles look like a dumbass.
Like, I think Sonic Prime is bad because it's both, like, it's ugly, and also it's just not engaging or entertaining or anything. Like, it's, like, just everything looks bad, and it feels bad, and it's just, it has nothing going for it.
You know, actually, no, yeah, actually, Prime goes in E tier, sorry. You're actually right. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, I don't know, there's some stuff that is so...
There were so many ugly backgrounds and environments in that show.
Or maybe it's E+, like, it's slightly above Sonic. Like, Prime is, like, it has to be above Underground, but it's, like... it's like Satam, I guess. It's, like, similar, but, like, slightly lower.
You don't like the one with the win the race, just win the race. Got to win the race.
You know what, actually?
Gonna get a promotion.
I'll move that up one tier to C. It's not Sonic, but it's like fine, you know.
Crazy.
As opposed to Sat-AM. Like, Sat-AM I think sucks anyway. I think it's incredibly overrated. I think that's everything. You know what, let me put comics in here as well, since we're doing it.
IDW comics go at the top of that, I'm sure.
IDW is A tier. Archie's weird, because, like, Archie went on so long and was so many different things at different points. It kind of has to be, like, C tier by virtue of being everything.
Like how Archie as a comic series was so big that their entire company became just Archie Comics.
Yeah. Sonic the comic is D tier, I'm sorry. I hate to be unpatriotic like that. And then I haven't even fucking read the manga, but the manga's going in fucking E tier.
I don't know anything about the manga.
Oh, it's weird. It's like
Archie requires its own Kender's exclusion zone.
Well, if I was doing eras of Archie, it'd be like early stuff is like C. I'd be like, okay, early stuff is C tier because it's basically Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog crossed with Sat-AM. The heyday of Penders is E tier.
Sorry, I just got killed by Lakitu and I'm mad.
Well, actually, no, there's the early stuff. That'd be D tier. It gets good, then I'd probably put it up B or C. Then you have the Pender's heavy stuff, I think. That'd be down maybe an E. Then you have the rise of Ian Flynn, and that'd probably bump it up to like B or something.
I'm really looking forward to playing Sasha's mod of this now, once it's done. That was bullshit.
Honestly, Sonic Ball is like, I don't know if it's exactly the stuff. I think like it's maybe partially pixel art goals for me on some level.
Oh, I think the game is a little bit in the visual side.
Really think so?
Yeah, I'm not really digging it that much.
I don't
really have anything to say about it, to be honest. It's just kind of, that's what it is.
I think they do a really good job taking disparate elements and kind of like making them work together.
I suppose they work together in that it's all just kind of whatever. Nothing to write home about.
Sometimes, if you do everything right, nobody will be sure you've done anything at all. Okay? Yeah, like, the background on 1-1 was really nice.
These are just my own opinions on this, okay?
Like, okay, so the anime...
You can like this pixel art, I'm just saying that I didn't think it was anything special.
Archery requires its own kinder zone.
I can't believe that I have an ex who is like a Ken Penders fan, unironically.
You can't believe you have an ex who's a... I can't believe you have an ex that's a fucking Sonic Underground apologist.
Oh no.
Tried to like sell Sonic Underground as like a leftist take on Sonic.
What?
Because at one point I think there's like a community of like refugees or something, and they share food or something. And it's like, well, this is like a commune utopia.
Every Sonic plot is somewhat flawed if it doesn't have environmentalist themes to it as well, according to that X. Because the first game was all about the environment.
It can only be about one thing.
Oh yeah, there's a checkpoint here. I really should get that. But it looks like I do have it.
I don't know, like, look at how well they've captured Knuckles at this resolution.
He's a little baby boy.
That's not easy. You know, that's very difficult. It's very hard.
I will say he is a cute little baby boy right now. Fucking fish face, fish ass fish. What? I got the other. Why does it always send me back to this checkpoint? I got the other one.
He looks like one of those Mario Marsh the Minis toys for Knuckles.
I'm never gonna beat this fucking level, am I? If I game over, it's time to switch characters, though.
I managed to choke on Pepsi and then accidentally flip my bottle around so that it poured all over my trousers.
That's a new record.
Like, I mean flip it. Like, I managed to somehow, while keeping it in my grasp, rotate it 180 degrees.
Like, I think that's a new, like, thing that has never happened in the history of humanity so far.
Oh,
I think you've created a new event.
Now here I am wishing I'd gone to the shop and bought more Pepsi. I mean, there are only a tiny bit spilt on me. Like, it was, like, only a mouthful. So, like, I would have been feeling this way either way, honestly. I'd be like, I wish I had more Pepsi. But I do, I just wish I had more Pepsi. God, why can't Pepsi sponsor me? Why can't Pepsi sponsor me?
I saw an article that was, like, written in perhaps, an unethical way.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if unethical is the right term, but it was like a misleading way, in which it was talking about all of these like health effects that marijuana potentially poses, right?
Yeah.
It's like people just think of it as a psychoactive drug, but there's actually all of these effects all over the body and everything. And then like towards the end of the article, it's like these things were only found to happen in people who started it as adolescents. Adults who started it they don't show any of these effects. And it's like, oh. It's like, it sounded kind of like scary and everything. Or not necessarily scary, but like at least a bit concerning, all of the effects. It was like, these only happen to teenagers. There's no evidence that any of this happens in adults. Like it's just the fact that they're like still developing that it sort of messes with things.
I mean, you wouldn't understand because you've never been a journalist, but every article should have a twist ending, ideally. Because otherwise people aren't going to read to the end.
In adults, it is just psychoactive effects.
I hate the world, I think. Like, I just hate it. And people and everything. It's just frustrating. It's just people just lie. The world.
Well, they
is
lied
just
by
corrupt.
omission in this case.
That's lying. It's lying. There's no difference between lying by omission and lying. It's the same thing.
I see.
There is no functional difference between lying by omission and lying by gun.
By gunt.
Whoa. Elena, how would you feel if I came to your house and said, Guntle Doodle Doo?
Wow. That's how I'd feel.
You'd say, wow?
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. Amazing. Wow. Amazing.
I can't believe this is in my house.
Amazing. Wow.
And they said Guntle Doodle Doo. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, you're just mocking me now. You're just mocking me.
Oh my god. I think I remember once I had a friend who said something like, do you have your pants on? Or something like that, right? Or like something. And like I kept doing impressions of it. Have your little pants on? And each time I did it, it would get more obnoxious. And eventually she was like,
no.
Please, why are you making me sound like a little baby? Why are you making me sound like a little baby?
Yeah, Bess, why were you making them sound like a little baby?
Because it was funny.
You think it's funny to bully people?
Yes.
To bully them?
Could somebody please get the Chad music playing? Yes. Yes, I do. No, that's... Okay, can I make a hot take?
Uh-huh.
It's like weird because like whenever I used to listen to that, I always thought that was like the Virgin theme or whatever. Like, well, it's fans versus enjoyers is the meme I go to, right? But it's like because the clip they'd always use for the fan is somebody like screaming. So the felt like it was like an auditory representation.
The Chad becoming canny meme. Oh, theme. Every time I die in this game, I like mourn for the character. Like they're really gone. And I'll never see them again. But then they're okay again, and I'm okay, and I'm smiling and laughing and clapping.
I just looked at like a thing a friend is doing and said, every single one of these sprites has a funny energy to me, which I think means things are going well.
You do like to just say things are funny.
I do like to say things are funny. God, you know what this game could do with though? Like,
if I
honestly?
look at anything else on the screen, the gradient pattern in the background like goes blurry. But if I look directly at it, I notice it's not being motion blurred at all. It's kind of freaking me out. Like, it's not even moving. So why does it end up getting blurred to me?
Because your eye is only clear in the dead center.
Well, I know, but like even when it's in the, even when it's like right in my field of view, it still looks blurry. Unless I look only at it. What?
No, we are not doing. No!
I don't know what level I was on.
No! Don't ruin it, please. You can do this afterward, please. No, don't ruin our first look at Mecha Sonic. I hate you. You've ruined the game. You've ruined the stream. They put a later in this.
Why does he have a purple square?
Elena, I hate you. Why did you do this? You could have had a fun time. It's not funny. It's so deeply unfunny that you decide to ruin the game like this. Okay, we've had our fun.
You know the oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. When you die, it plays the scream from that.
I hate
this is amazing.
The purple square is covering his profane item.
Oh yeah, it's like from Pet Scott. Oh, he also does this. He also does the scream if you do that move. It just starts screaming. The soundscape of this is beautiful.
Maybe we could like
it's
have
beautiful.
a segment. Could we have a segment to look at the skins afterwards, please? So this is in its own place.
I'm having a fun time. You don't want me to have fun on my stream.
Elena, I want to show off games and have it be cool and good. Not like let's just sell everything downstream so we can laugh at a cheap Mr. Krabs joke. Oh.
I don't remember what level we were on.
Oh.
I mean, It was 5-3? Okay, it was 5-3. Okay, Mecha Sonic is just fucking atrocious to try and control though, I'm sorry.
Well, get good, scrub.
I'm gonna scrub your ass.
Thank you,
Gonna
that's
make it real
a bonding
clean.
exercise.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna fill it with poofoom.
You're gonna fill my butt with poo-poo?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn to you and go...
Yeah, and you have nice smelling farts. Did you have something you wanted to say, Sasha? Oh. How long am I going to... When would you like, do you want dinner soon? Okay, like, how long should I stream left for then? Like... See? I see. I can probably end stream here pretty quick. You wanna do a Sonic Ball Part 2, Biss? He turned into a big purple square when he went down the flag. What? Mr. Krabs is still there! Biss, he's still- when you finish the level, Mr. Krabs, still- there was a voice clip from him, still there.
No!
Imagine if I hadn't noticed that there was a Mr. Krabs skin and that happened, I would have been so confused. Anyway, Biss, I should probably get done here in just a minute, because we got some stuff we gotta do. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I should probably end here. Yeah. No, you're not ready to stream. Should I end, like, now? You think? Get ready to go? Okay. Alright, Bisty Boo. We'll do Sonic Ball Part 2 and we'll check out the rest of the characters and try to beat the game. That'll be in a while, probably. Well, actually, I might be able to stream that while I'm on my trip because it doesn't require my capture card or anything. It'd be a very simple stream to do. What do you think, Biss? Are you there, Biss?
Oh, I'm muted, sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I was saying...
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Hooray! And then when I'm done with the trip, we can, do Sonic... Or, excuse me, Kirby Star Allies or something. We can start on our next thing.
God. Oh my god, the shadow of Sasha Drew!
Yeah, I gotta get going now. I got some stuff to do tonight.
Okay, good luck.
We gotta have dinner and stuff. Yeah, what was the place you said you're going? Oh. Okay. Well, I'll see you all later. Streams are gonna be... I don't know, they're up in the air for the next week. But after that, they'll be back to normal, so... maybe I can get Sasha to help me with a stream graphic. Or with, like, a schedule graphic, like I wanted. Before I do streams again. We can have that going. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching. Next week, we might do Sonic Ball, I might do an art stream. We'll see what I have time for. And how my setup will be. Yeah, thanks everybody. I will see, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Hope everybody will be fine. Missing out on my streams for a week. But yeah. Thank you everybody. I'll get all my VODs uploaded, tonight. Bye.